the zombie apocalypse is coming. Who are 3 people that you want on your team?
Anybody?
Anybody. Any 3 people.
Carol from The Walking Dead. No, Carol, right?
Carol. I have yet to watch that show,
You watch
man.
Walking Dead?
No. I'm terrible.
Well, if anybody's seen Walking Dead, you know Carol, right? The older white lady. Real, like, cool and chill, but, like, she come out and just handle business.
So she one of those that come out on some wild stuff then.
Yeah, like, she, like, real, like, laid back, but then, like, she just handle that shit.
Okay, for sure.
I could cuss on this, too, right?
Yes, whatever you want to say.
Right, I do a lot of cussing,
Hey,
but I'm going
for
to try
sure.
to be
Cuss
cool.
all the fuck you want to cuss.
But, no, I'm definitely going to roll with Carol. I got Carol with me. Who else would I take with me? Zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a hard one. I'm trying to think who else. Carol was right off the bat, though. Like, I knew I was rolling with her.
You said her immediately.
Yeah, I did. Who else would I take, though, man? Probably, what's the one dude from the Marvel movie? You know, the dude with the hand with all the, what's the faces?
Oh, all the rings on his...
Yeah,
I don't know his name.
Oh, man. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Sorry, Marvel people. I forgot. I know you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
So y'all know what I'm talking about. I take him.
Yep.
And then I'll probably take... Let me see. Zombie apocalypse. Probably take... I don't know, man. That's a hard one.
Come on. It's third one.
Let me see. Who I'm taking. I don't know why Tomb Raider keep popping in my head. Like,
who?
The Tomb Raider. Like,
I mean, why would you pick the Tomb Raider? I'm curious.
I don't know why she popping in my head, though. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's just like her creeping through, like, you know, the little... This is the way she pull out them whips, them guns, you know what I'm saying? Like, she know how to handle herself, so...
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably roll with Tomb Raider, man.
So you got the lady from The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
I don't know the guy name from Marvel. The guy with the rings and Tomb Raider.
And Tomb Raider.
I think that's a good squad. Because Tomb Raider, she wild. I got to watch The Walking Dead. I hear a lot about that show.
I mean, it started out real good. Like, it's a lot of seasons. So, when I finally started watching it, like, I got really into it.
Yeah.
Like, the characters was like my homeboys and shit.
Right.
When they started dying, I was feeling sad.
Damn.
But then it got to the point, like, when I felt like it was too much. It was repeating. So I stopped watching. I haven't watched, like, the last season or 2.
Oh, they still make seasons?
I think so.
I'll say they've been out for a while. I heard about Walking Dead back when I was like in high school. They still making that.
I know they at least had like 7 or 8 or something like that.
Word.
Yeah.
That's dope. Let's get it then. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Lavish Journey Podcast. It's your host, Jay Gaines, over here today. We got a special guest in here. We got my brother, Dwayne Chappell.
All right. Appreciate it. Appreciate you having me.
Hell yeah, man. So give everybody a quick introduction of what you do, man, and, you know, the whole shebang.
Yeah, so like you said, I'm Dwayne Chappell. I got my movement, New Up Movement. Guys, I mean, I pretty much been like online since I was probably like 14, like always looking for just ways to make money. Like that's me. Like everybody know me. I'm trying to find some way to make money, you know, something to pop off. I've been in a lot of things where I would call it early, or maybe I just didn't like fully take off with it because I was like that first one.
Yep.
And I didn't realize it till like a few years later. I look back like, damn, I was doing that before like all these people.
Yep.
So that kind of sucks. But like right now, I'm mainly just been trading like in the Forex market.
Yep.
Currencies is kind of like trading stocks. People don't really get it.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that for, I think it was like 5 years now.
Oh, okay.
And even when I started that, like it wasn't really anybody doing it. So I spent like literally like the first 2.5 years, it was just me trying to figure it out.
Right.
With a bunch of other people on like Facebook. But that's pretty much it. Like I'm pretty much like introverted for the most part, but I got a lot of friends and stuff like online and people I connect with online because to me, you know, the way the internet is, that's how you can find more people like you. Yep. Which is why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Even though you live around the corner.
Prime example though, yeah.
But this is what I like to do, just meet people who's doing things and learn new things because if I didn't see other people doing it, I would never be doing it.
Right.
So then I like to also put that out there for people that's looking.
Right. You know, first thing first, shout out to being a hustler and a serial entrepreneur, man.
Yeah.
Because I know that's a tough job. For real, no, that's tough. You know, a lot of people, they always use the word entrepreneur and everything, but you really doing it, you know. And I noticed it throughout the years of having you on Facebook. And that's funny that you brought up having, you know, meeting people online because that's how I meet all my people.
Right.
Online. And I think it's a great resource to really have social media to, you know, network and get people together and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Like I got a group on there now. Like one of my groups on Facebook is like New Up Movement Blitz, but it's about 1,300 people in that.
Dang.
But I just post, you know, whatever I'm gonna post in there. So like my content I might put on YouTube, I'll post it in there.
Right.
And just different things, and people always reach out to me.
Right.
Like even if they sitting in the back, like people will be sitting for like a year, and they'll hit me up like, "Yo, I've been watching you for like a year, bro.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do this."
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
That's how I am. For me, I gotta watch it first and see how everything moving. Then I hop in. That's me. I'm like the observer, I guess. So New Wealth Movement. When you get started on that?
Man, I pretty much started with this branding about when I started trading.
Yeah.
And basically, like I said, the whole idea behind it, I had a lot of different movements, but this is the name that I kind of stuck with.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's basically, everybody's used to doing the normal. Like everybody's used to just going to work, going to school, going to work.
Yep.
And you can get a good job and live a decent life that way. But there's so many different ways to be able to make money, whether it's on the side of work, like nobody's saying quit work, but whether it's on the side of work or you do want to quit work or whatever the case may be, like you got to open your mind up to all these opportunities.
Right, right.
Like everybody's always so quick to call certain things a scam, but it's like you just don't know about it.
Yep.
And I get how they look at some industries and some things, you know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I get it. But nah, it's a lot of ways to make money. And with this quarantine stuff going on, like what you're noticing right now is with people not having work,
right?
They starting to do a lot of little side stuff now. But it's almost too late. You got to do it when you got money coming from work.
Yep.
So you can afford to blow it a little bit.
Yep. And I agree. A lot of people are starting to post stuff online now. Like, hey, want to make money? Want to make additional money? Hey, I'm trying to make money now. Yeah, that's true, though. That's true. I guess, though, sometimes when you get into the struggle, that brings the hustle out of you for some people.
Yeah.
But you was right. They should have started ahead of time. But, hey, so when you started, you started 5 years ago, right?
Started the trading aspect 5 years ago. Like I said, I've been online doing all type of stuff.
Okay, so who taught you how to trade? Or you taught yourself, or how did that go about?
So basically how that went down was I was on Facebook, I was scrolling, and I seen some people that I followed from some like network marketing companies.
Right, right.
And they were posting about making this money trading. So I'm like, I always wanted to do that.
Yep.
Let me hit you up. So I hit them up, and then I ended up joining into like a group. It was literally maybe like 30 people in this group.
Right.
And they had some videos from like another trainer that they ripped or downloaded, whatever. So we were all in there studying these videos. So in the beginning, all we literally did was study these 4 like hour-long videos and practiced. That was it. So the first time I did it, when I went live, I had put $300 in the account, and I ended up turning that $300 into like somewhere between $1,300 to $1,500 in like one day. I actually got the post on my Instagram. Like, it's still there.
Hold on. You did what? Repeat that?
So the first time I put the live money in for the Forex, I did $300. And literally, like, in one day, not even a full day, like from like sometime around 2, 3 a.m. to 12 noon, it was up to like somewhere over $1,300. So that's when I was just like, oh shit, like this
I would have been the same way. Like, this is it. Yeah.
So because I jump into stuff. So as soon as I seen these guys making money, I'm like, whatever. Like how much it costs? I think at the time it was probably like $150 to get in the group.
Yeah, yep.
So I paid the $150, started watching the videos, and then like I said, I put the $300 in. But once I flipped that up to that in one day, I was like, yo, it's crazy.
That had you sold right there.
Had me sold.
I ain't gonna lie though. If I was going there, if I made that much that quick, it would have been a wrap.
I blew it though. I lost it.
I mean, it happens.
But the point was, I made it.
Right. Hey, it happens though. So was that like your biggest day you had on trading, or you had bigger days? Oh yes, after that you just kept going up.
Yeah, that was just the start. Like I said, I made it. I lost it because I still didn't know what I was doing. But the fact was, I made it without knowing what I was doing.
Right.
So that when I lost it, I didn't care. That just told me like, yo, once you know what you're doing, you could really make some money here.
Man, that is true. My bro, he did that. I think he traded, I'm not sure what it's like. I don't know nothing about this industry, but like gold or some shit like that, or some kind of currencies.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
That's what we do, trade currencies.
Okay, so that's pretty much when the ticker's going up, you decide you want to trade it or not. That's the only thing I see.
I mean, it looks like the stocks. I just tell people when they don't know what it is, I'm like, it's kind of like stocks, but like stocks, you buy into a company, and then as the company grows, your investment grows. Yeah. If the company drop, your investment drop.
Right.
But with stocks, I mean, with Forex, we're trading currencies against once another.
Right.
Whatever. So basically, if it's dropping, you can sell it and make money, or you can buy it and make money because you're always buying something. Right. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Because I do stocks. I'm a long-term investor. I just invested in a few stocks last weekend. And I'm like, this is cool and all, but I want to see how y'all do it. How y'all, those quick trades, those daily trades. So you're on the computer every day, Monday through Friday? Is that usually when the market's open? So
the market is open up Sunday at 5 p.m. Our time, like Eastern time. And then it closed Friday at 5 p.m.
Okay.
So, it runs 24 hours a day, 5 days a week because the banks pretty much open at 9 a.m. on the other side of the world. That's why it opens here at 5 a.m. I mean, 5 p.m. You see what I'm saying? On Sunday. So basically, what I would do now is I just open up the charts. Like I do some charting. I look at some things real quick. I already know what I'm looking for now from training and stuff. Right. And I set alerts. So then I'll wake up about somewhere between like 2 to 3 a.m. Because 3 a.m. is like London session. Meaning in London, they just waking up to open up the
Open
banks.
the banks, yeah.
So that's when there's a lot of volume in the market. So what I do is I wake up about that time and I'm looking for something specific. When it happens, you generally notice that the market will push one direction pretty good where you can make a good amount of money in that session. So by maybe like 8, 9 a.m., I could have been done trading for the London session.
Right.
Now the New York session is starting around 8:30 to 9 a.m.
Right.
So that's a whole nother session where more volume will move. And generally, I like to be out before noon because around noon, it starts to pretty much die out for the most part.
Yeah.
And then the market is still open, but normally it's not moving that much.
Right.
And then after that, you run into Asians after 5 p.m. That's the end of the day. And then Asian session starts. And I generally don't trade Asian personally, but people do.
What's wrong with Asians? The Asian money.
Normally, the Asian session is like lower volume.
Right.
And for the most part, it's not moving as much.
Okay.
So I let it build up the data during Asia, and then I come London to react to what I just saw. That's what I do.
I get you.
So
you start usually like at 2, 3 a.m. You said, right?
yeah, I wake up about 2, 3, something like that.
Night out, and they go to 12.
Pretty much, like I rarely sleep, man.
Woo,
Like,
I'm about to say, yeah.
I rarely sleep.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't have to be like that.
Yeah.
Like, literally, if you want to sleep, then sleep. Just
Yeah.
wake up at 9 a.m. and trade.
Right.
If you up late, like sometimes I'm up all day till 3 a.m.
Right,
Like, I
right.
ain't even go to sleep yet. So if I want to trade that session, I'll trade that session and then I go to sleep during New York or something.
Hey, at least you get to pick when you want to go to sleep, man.
Yeah, pretty much you can.
So you're a full-time entrepreneur, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Man.
Anything, man. Like,
No, that is dope. That is dope. So what advice would you give to anybody out there that wants to get into trading, you know what I mean, or anything that you do?
go for it. Like, honestly, like if you see anything, especially online nowadays, like just go for it. Like 9 times out of 10, I see a lot of stuff on my Facebook.
Right.
Like my Facebook, because of, you know how Facebook is, they show you things you're interested in.
Yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, like all I'm saying is different business opportunities, people doing this, people doing that. Most of it is true.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like the only things that's literally not true, like, or super scams is the stuff that like I'll like give me 300 and I'll give you back 3,000
Man,
tomorrow.
people that do that all the time to me.
But people do
People
it.
do that.
People
Okay,
send
here you
it.
go. Yeah.
Like that's like, come on, man, that's a scam. But like learning a skill, whether it's like it could be trading,
Right.
it could be getting into e-commerce, it could be getting into marketing,
Right.
ads, Facebook ads. Like it's so much things that people can do. You just gotta spend the money to learn. Because, and the reason I say spend the money to learn is because if you try to go out and do it on your own, which you can, it's just going to take longer and you're going to spend more money anyway on trial and error.
Right,
So
right.
learn from somebody who's already been there and take those shortcuts. Anywhere go, you're gonna spend money.
Yeah. Anyway, I think you got to spend money and make money. That's
Yeah.
I learned that doing this now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you ain't spend no money, you ain't gonna make no
You ain't
money.
gonna make no money.
You're like, I don't want to spend no money. Well, I don't know what to tell you. So what's usually the startup fee for trading?
I mean, so, all right, so let me clear one thing.
Go
too.
for it, go for it.
So when you trade in Forex, or if you see anybody online talking about like trading Forex ain't a company, right? It's not like you join in a MLM. Like there are MLM Forex companies.
Oh, I thought it was a company. Oh,
No,
okay.
Forex and Forex trading, it's like trading stocks.
Right,
Like
right.
you can trade stocks on your own.
Yeah.
You could trade Forex on your own. Like I could set you up a broker account right now. You could sign up a broker account. You could
Yeah.
put money in and start trading.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to make or lose money, right?
Right.
So you have Forex MLMs, and then you have like Forex groups, and then you have Forex affiliate companies, and just buying somebody's personal training. All you're trying to do when you do that, honestly, is just skip a learning curve.
Right,
Try to
right.
learn something. Pay some money to learn something. The MLMs and stuff that people think that's a scam, or they don't want to deal with it because of that MLM aspect.
Right.
I mean, it's two sides to it. You can get in it and just try to learn from their learning side, or you can get in it and you can market it and you can make money. So it's just being smart about it is what I tell people. Like, I'm not in MLM like right now.
Yeah.
I've made money in MLM. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've made money doing it.
Right.
But the thing with trading is like it's its own thing. You decide how you want to start on your own, through a company, through somebody's personal training or whatever.
So how did you get started with yours? Like when you started?
So remember, mine was a group. I
This is a group, so-
paid like $150 to get into a group.
So okay, I got you.
Now from there, once I did learn how to join, how to trade and stuff, I did join like 2 Forex training MLMs.
Right.
Like I made good money with them. They had some issues, whatever. I decided to back out, whatever happened. There's also like software that you can use that can trade for you.
They can trade for you.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I make some videos on YouTube now for.
Yeah.
But what I tell people is like, don't get so wrapped up in that, because no matter what, you always got to learn. You want to learn the
Yeah.
skill. Now the software can work and the software can make you money, but it could lose you money. And then you have some control over it.
Right.
But I like to have full control when I enter a trade.
Right.
I know exactly what I'm looking for to get in and get out. So if you're going to use the software, understand whatever money you put in it is gone already. When you invest, if you put $500 in an account, don't even look for that back. If you get it back, great. That's how you got to look when you investing.
Yep.
Like as soon as like whatever it is, like I'm spending that money, knowing I'm probably not going to get it back.
Yep. I just did that the other week. I was like, you know, I'm about to put this much money in here. If it's gone, it's gone. My bro's like, what if you lose your whole investment? Because, you know, the stock's going up and down right now. I'm like, I don't care. Hey, that's the risk I think you got to take with it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why they say don't use your last dollar on it because it may not come back.
It may not come back.
Has there been a point like you woke up and just like, damn, you lost a lot of money before?
Yeah, man. Let me think. It's happened though. I'm trying to think.
Like shit.
I mean, I had a few of them. I mean, because the thing with trading, man, is like you can protect it. Like you can get into a trade and say I only want to lose X amount.
Right.
But then it's real emotional. So like one thing I tell people is like when you trade in, you really got to disconnect your emotions because the chart's going to do what the chart's going to do. No matter how you feel. So if you're negative and then you decide to close a negative trade and it immediately goes your way, you like, damn, I should have held it. Or once it starts to go into profit, you like, oh man, maybe I should close it before it come back negative. So you close it and it just keep booming. You would have made more.
Right.
You got to know where you're going to go and where you want to get out.
Right.
Once you know that, you got to disconnect the emotion and kind of like forget it. But there's been times like when I was like learning and really blowing. Oh man, I had but I had like 3,000 in there one time and I didn't use a protection. They call it a stop loss.
Right.
And I had thought the market was going to go up. And I bought it like I was going heavy, like aggressive. Like if it would have went my way, I was making over 5 figures, right? Yeah. But it didn't go my way. It just kept like dropping and dropping and dropping. And I didn't have any stop loss on it. I just kept hoping and praying it was going to turn around.
Come on.
And it was just like boom, 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 zero.
Oh,
that was like a day. I lost $3,000 in like a day.
Oh man!
But you know, I tell people like, don't be scared of it. That was what
it
I
happens.
did.
It happens though. Yeah,
it's gonna happen. And even when you start, you're gonna lose money.
Right.
That's gonna happen. You got to lose money so that you can learn from that mistake or learn from that next time you trade it.
Yeah, I'd rather take an L. You know what I mean, and never take one. I know how it feels to take an L. Yeah. Like you said, because when you did that, it made you like, oh shit. You know, like
I remember that.
see, and something like that, it probably honestly motivate me to go make the money back in a way or do something.
Yeah. I mean, and trading is like one of the fastest ways you can make money when you got the skill. And once you got the skill, nobody can take it from you. And that's what I tell people, like, however you decide to go out there and learn it, once you know how to do it, and like you pull up a chart right now, I can look at it and be like, this is what I expect to happen. Right. So now I'm going to take a good risk to reward. Basically, I'll risk $100 to make $300 to $500. If I lose 100, I find another trade. The next trade, I'll risk $100 to make $300 to $500, right? Right. So if I lose that trade, I lost $200. Right. The next trade is the same thing. If I win the next trade and I make $300, then what do? I make my $200 back plus I'm in profit $100. So I only won 1 out of 3 trades. Right. Like, so you don't have to have a good winning ratio as long as you have a good risk to reward ratio. Right. Does that make sense? Yeah. Or you can have a good risk to reward ratio. Actually have like a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Like maybe you're risking 100 to make 100. Right. But you got to win more trades.
Oh, of course.
If you're gonna do it.
That's like how you get your money. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So.
Wow.
A few ways to
yeah, because I be seeing you teaching people as well, like on your page, on your Facebook page, on the New Wealth Movement. Yeah, it's like a community of people there. I don't know why I be looking at it, but I just be reading the comments trying to absorb some of the knowledge on it, man.
For sure.
And how many people you have on that page? Like
the fan page?
Fan page, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the fan page is like, it's over 5,000 people.
And it grew to 5,000 now?
The fan page is like 5,000. The group is like 1,300.
Yeah.
So, and then I've been putting videos and stuff up on YouTube. Like I got like 2 good videos. Like there's one video I put on YouTube with one strategy that you can make a ton of money. Like if you just learn that one thing and you look for it on the charts, like you can make money.
Is it on YouTube right now?
Yeah, it's on YouTube right now.
Just go check it out. What's your YouTube name?
It's my name on there, Dwayne. Yeah, Dwayne Chappell.
Check it out, y'all. Yeah. Check it out. So how long ago you start making the YouTube videos?
So I had the YouTube account for a long time, like 14 or something, 2014. Okay. But I was doing other stuff back then, like I was in the cars and stuff. I ended up deleting all of that stuff. Yeah. And so like right now, I kind of like rebranded a lot of the videos, maybe the beginning of this year. So like if you go back and look, everything that's current on there is literally from this year. Yeah. And I've got like some training videos that I made. I got some videos on like the software on one of the companies I'm a part of right now that offers software training, a community on Telegram of other people, because that's what you want to be around. Right. Especially when you see something like this and like your friends and family like, oh, that's a scam, da-da-da-da.
That's how they always are.
That's not the person you need to be around when it comes to this, because they don't know nothing about this.
Nothing. They just know scam. That's the only thing they think. Scam, money, fast money? No, no way.
Yeah, man.
That's true. That's true. So let's take it back real quick. So how old were you when you like knew that you was an entrepreneur? You know what I mean? Or you knew you had that hustle in you?
Man, probably like 10 or less. Like
10?
my whole family know that. Yeah, if you ask anybody who know me,
Yeah.
they know. Like I was selling candy and actually, let me go back. I was selling comic books in elementary school.
Hell, you was selling comic books.
I was, because I could draw. I was drawing comic books. Me and my one friend, we were drawing comic books, selling them things. When I got to middle school, I was selling candy. You know what I'm saying? I would go down to, remember Aldi's, they used to have the little quarters for the carts.
Oh, yep.
I go return your cart. Let me get the quarters. You know what I'm saying? I used to literally be at middle school with like a wad of money in my house.
Right.
Because I like saving. That's how I used to make the money. So I used to just save money in middle school. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got up to high school, I started getting on the internet.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when YouTube started first popping and Facebook and all this stuff, man, like I was there.
Man.
Like I was doing all that stuff.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out. I always kept on saying, I'm going to make a YouTube channel. I didn't make one, but now I got one, obviously. But if I made one back then, I think it would have popped like crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a wave, man.
Sure.
And you said you used to work on cars, too? Or you used to do something with cars?
Yeah, so I was real big into cars.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm still a car person, but I realized how much money I was wasting on cars about 6 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And so I literally just stopped one day. But like I had a lot of cars. Like ever since I was 16, I bought my first car on my own. Like so I started working when I was 14 at Dairy Queen. Bought my car when I was 16. Had it pretty much over 10 cars just from then to like 20 something.
Sheesh. What was your favorite car out of all those first 10 cars?
Probably my Tahoe, man. Like my Tahoe meant a lot to me because like I wanted that Tahoe, and I'm one of them people like when I want something, I get it some way. And there was like I was living on my old street as a kid, and the older guy, somebody had came down the street in a Tahoe. Yeah, and I was like, man, I think it's sweet. I got to get one of those. Right. So anyway, long story short, when I was about 19 or 20, I was working at the dealership, Lakeshore Chevy, when it was open. Right. And I ended up buying a Tahoe, like a 96 Tahoe, or a Yukon, that's what it was. And so once I got it, man, I painted it, like I two-tone painted it myself. I put the rims on there, like I had the big rims on there, back when like 24s was like the biggest. Oh yeah, that's pretty much what I had.
Oh, you was flexing.
The sounds, the TVs in there. I restitched it. I bought a sewing machine, and me and my wife now we sewed alligator skin into my seats. Like we was doing it, man. It was funny.
Oh, that's how it was something special, man.
Oh yeah, I missed that car.
And you said you painted it yourself.
Yeah, it was nice.
You paint too? You not do all that?
I mean, I don't do none of that now. Yeah, like, but now I'm more like I'll just pay you to do this.
Yeah, yeah, I feel it.
Before that, that's all I did, man. I just did cars, worked on cars, did speakers, did sounds, did tint, did everything.
Man, I was the same way, except for paint. That's why I did that Camaro in the garage. I did everything on that.
Yeah, I was looking at it.
Yeah. That's why I did everything. I got that in high school for like $800, man. Pretty much kind of like the story you said. I wanted it. I went and got it, put the money into it, and now I'm like, I pay somebody to do it. Or I do every now and then, you know. It's like, you know, an asset versus liability thing.
Man, I was spending a lot of money, man.
Man, cars ain't no joke. Shit. When you coming in now and getting the seats and the paint job and definitely the rims, you know, the tires is actually the most expensive part usually when you get the rims.
Man, and I ain't even gonna lie, like when I got those, man, I put like $1,500 on credit cards. Like I was thirsty. I was like, I gotta get these. I put like
I need it.
So I put $15 on credit cards, and then I was working at the time. I was going to Tri-C for the auto program. Yeah. And I was working a telemarketing job. But man, I had killed it. Like 1 week at telemarketing, I made like $2,500. All the money went to my car. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I was doing back then.
Hey, that was the passion, though, man. And it showed hustle as well, because you got what you wanted.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Well, is somebody you look up to that's in the business world or the investing industry, like somebody like who you probably look up to or who influences you in a way?
Not really, honestly. Like I follow a lot of like entrepreneurs and people like that. Yeah. I just get more so motivated by seeing people do just what I want to do. Yep. Don't have to be nobody specific. Like I'll go on Instagram and I'll just look up people in the industry who's doing way more than me, and be like, all right, I got to get that. Like I got to be more aggressive. Like I got to take the next step. You know, because a lot of times even with trading, like man, I had some days where I could have made like real good money, but I would stop myself out of fear. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I had one trade I made like $5,000. But that $5,000 trade should have been $50,000, and the reason why is because I had a specific area the market I wanted the market to go, but the market was floating around. I was at 5,000, then down to 2,000, and up to 5,000, down to 1,000, up to 6,000, 3,000. It was messing with me emotionally. This is why I was telling you guys you can't be emotional. So basically, I ended up cutting that trade around like the 5,000 mark or something like that. And like as soon as I did that, man, the next week, it literally just took a week. It went all the way to where I said it was going to go. Wow. And like that trade with all the lot sizes that I had on there would have been like 50. I was like, damn, like that was a mess up.
Damn. So, you know, they say sometimes fear holds us back, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. It does.
So how do you deal with fear now? You know,
I ain't gonna lie, like it's not even fear. It's like my fear on trading is more so like because of experience. Right. So like since I've been trading so long and I was doing this before like new people who come in,
Right.
like they have it better because like when they come in now, you're gonna learn from our mistakes. When I got in, I was losing and winning, or losing more than I was winning.
Right.
So I seen a lot of things happen in the market that sometimes now when I get in the trade, it might be like, shit, I think I seen that before. Let me get out.
Yeah.
And then it ain't what I saw and I miss out.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see, yep.
It's literally just stuff that happened to me in the past. I'm looking at it like, I don't know about this. When you need to just like take that emotion out.
Yeah.
You know, it still happens. So
I agree. You know, because you're right though. Like if I was again and used to tell me your mistakes, I'd probably learn from those low key. Okay, let me look out for that.
Because you don't know what to expect.
You don't know. Yep. But since you went through it, though, probably like, this happened before.
Yeah. I'm looking at it like, I'm looking at it twice. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's how it got me one time. Like I was trading. Actually, this happened like the other week. I had a good trade. I was on a Zoom call with my friend. I was showing him my technique of how I do something.
Right.
And he was like, oh yeah, this is real good. And I told him, I'm like, bro, I'm about to go to sleep. I took the trade on the call with him. I was like, I'm about to go to sleep because if I don't, I'm gonna keep looking at it, and I'm probably gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
So long story short, I went to sleep and I woke up out of nowhere like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I looked at my phone and I seen it doing something on my phone that I didn't like. So I closed it. Right? I'm not supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
So I closed it. As soon as I closed it, I went to sleep. I woke back up and I started looking at some other trades. And then I came back to that one, went all the way to where my take profit was, and it never hit my stop loss. So there was no reason to exit the trade.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you look at the candles, or if you guys look like open up a chart,
Yep.
when it's doing this, it emotionally messes with you. It's going up. Oh no, it's going down. It's going up. It's going down. And I know
Keep
this
on
is
looking
what
at
they
the
do.
phone.
Yeah. So that literally just happened. Like I missed out on it was $600 because it hit exactly where I said it was going to hit. I would have made $600.
So instead of you just put out the phone, you got out of it.
I literally was in the bed. I mean, think about it. I'm half asleep. I wake up. It's doing something I don't want to see. I click close and go back to sleep. Like that's not how you analyze.
Right.
I should have went to my computer, looked at it, and then been like, oh no, everything is still valid.
Right.
Let me go back to sleep. Like I already knew how much I was going to lose.
Yeah.
I was risking like $180 to make $600.
Yeah.
So I should have just let it, if anything, take my 180.
Let it ride out. Yeah.
Never happened.
Why is it times that you just keep on looking at your phone all day?
I mean, I'm addicted to like my trading app.
Exactly. Yep.
So the only thing I really do on my phone is I'm on either Telegram messaging, like my group or people, or I'm checking the trading app. Like I'm looking at, it's called MT4, so y'all can download it now. I mean, it's free and just don't go spending money without knowing what you're doing. But it's literally like an app. Like I'll show you. Like I'll just pull it up and I just look at the charts to see what they're doing. Even when the market is closed, like right now.
See what's going on. Yeah.
Like I'm still looking. So like.
Look like yep.
And so you can go to the chart, and boom, there go the candles.
Oh,
yeah. So that's what I mean. If I was buying it, but then it starts to drop, and I wake up in the middle of the night and close it, and then it went back up anyway.
It goes back up. Wow, that's something else. I gotta look into that, man.
Oh yeah, man, it's nice. It's real. I tell her, I mean, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But it's great.
Hey, if you trying to hustle and really put in the work to learn, I feel like you can win off of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man.
I think a lot of people, they look at it for instant gratification. I mean, I get it, like you said, it's fast money, but a lot of people, they expect to go in there today and make like $4,000 a day.
Yeah,
that's what people be expecting.
They do.
Like, can I make like $5,000 a day? Like, bro, calm down.
And you know what's funny about that?
Up?
Like, people go from like working whatever, 15 an hour, 20 an hour. Like your check be $1,000 to $1,500 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you hit me up or whatever about trading, and you want to make $5,000 in a week. Like, well, how'd you go from making $1,500 every 2 weeks? Like, can we like get you like there, like get you there a little slowly?
Level, my fault. Level.
And then if they don't make that, it's a scam.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro.
You scamming me, man. Like, man, it takes work, but you know, like you said, it's not for everybody though.
Yeah, it
ain't for everybody. Realize that. And for the ones it is for, they gonna go in there, do they need to do, and elevate to the top.
Yeah,
for sure. I got a few questions for you, then, bro. You listen to music, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, shit.
It's going to be hard because I'm not a big music person, man.
Oh, damn. Well, here it goes. If you was trapped on an island for 1 full year, what 3 albums or mixtapes would you listen to?
All right, so Rick Ross, Port of Miami. I say this because I literally had that when I had my Audi. I had that in there for like a year. That's all I listened to.
That sounds
Same
cool.
thing.
That's the perfect music for it, too.
Yeah.
Shit.
So Rick Ross, Port of Miami. Carl Thomas. I like a lot of R&B.
Carl Thomas is, he's dope.
Yeah. So Carl Thomas, pretty much anything, just put him on a playlist.
Yep.
And then, I don't know why. You said one more, right?
One more, yep.
Probably, it's going to be between. So, like, lately I'll be listening to P&B Rock and
P&B Rock. That
Post
sounds
Malone and Wiz Khalifa. So I gotta pick between them.
Ooh.
But if it was right now, I'm just going to say it's P&B Rock. For some reason, I'll be listening to his stuff. But beforehand, it'd just be Wiz because I listen to Wiz all the time.
Wiz is my guy, man.
Yeah.
I went to his concert last summer. Greatest shit ever.
Was it?
Great, man. Great. You went to Wiz concert before?
I've never been to a concert.
Oh, you never been to a concert?
Nah.
Oh, we gotta get you to the concert, bro. We gotta get y'all to that Wiz. Well, I don't know. I think this summer they plan on stopping all events in Cleveland or some shit like that.
Because of the corona?
Yeah, putting like a ban on all big events. I hope not. I hope that's just a rumor, y'all. Let's hope for that.
Yeah.
But for sure, if you could kick it with any cartoon character, which one would you choose?
Cartoon? Man,
Yep.
let me see. I don't really watch a lot of them. But,
you know you got some classics in there.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, back in the day. I mean, my main two back in the day was, like, I used to watch Doug and Rugrats. And what else did I watch back then? I'm trying to think. Man, it was, like, my main two cartoons for real.
Doug.
So, I don't know, but it was something about the Rugrats. If I had to pick between them two, like, I'm rolling with the Rugrat babies, man.
Man, I tell you,
We out here.
man.
They be on the big, what you call it, the 3-wheeler, like.
Oh, you find that Reptar thing that was on?
No,
Oh,
like
that's the movie.
no, you know how he be rolling, like Tommy, I think is his name. He be rolling on that big wheel, that 3-wheel, big wheel. Like as soon as the show come on,
Oh,
that's what he on.
oh yeah,
Like,
I
be
think
out
about
here.
it.
Yeah.
You know, that's one that I did like about the Rugrats is they was adventurous, man. They was all over the fucking place.
They did whatever.
They was on the move. Speaking of being on the move, so you like to travel, right?
Oh yeah.
So
man.
what has been probably like your favorite place you've traveled to so far?
I mean, so the last big place we went was to Thailand, and
Oh shit.
I mean that was just different from what
Yeah,
I've been used
yeah,
to because I'm
right.
used to going like, you know, South America. Like everything is really like cruises, you know, or
Tropical
Caribbean,
feel, yeah.
tropical feel. So we was like, all right, let's do something a little different. And I wanted to go there to something else. Like I was just watching videos on YouTube. I'm like, I want to go there.
Yep.
I didn't know when we was gonna go, how we was gonna go, because it's hard to go somewhere like that because you got to be there long enough.
Yeah.
I mean, the flight was what 30 something hours or something.
Is that long to get to Thailand?
It was like 28 hours. It was long.
Damn.
I was on 3 flights. I was on long layover. Like the food on the flights was good. The space was pretty decent. I mean, I had to definitely get up because like your legs and ankles would start swelling.
Right.
You know, being on there that long. But once we got there, man, we had a good time. It was for my birthday.
Okay.
And it was like me and my wife, 2 of her friends. We all had a real good time, man. We was with the elephants, the tigers, the beaches. You know, we pretty much did a lot of stuff I wanted to do out there.
Yeah, they say Thailand is dope.
It was nice. People are real nice too.
Yeah. Now, is it true that everything out there is cheap? Well, not cheap necessarily, but you know, they say American dollars is like worth a lot out there.
Yeah, and so you've been to Colombia. You remember how it was in Colombia,
Yeah,
right?
yep,
Like
yep.
it was like cheap.
Yeah.
So it's cheap over there too. So if you spend the money to get there, like you don't really need a lot of money while you're there.
Yep.
Like if you, and it depends on what you want to do. Like I wanted to eat like the street food, stuff like that, and really like see what they do. But you gotta eat what they eat. So if it's a line of people, I'll eat that. They don't have a line, I'm not eating that.
I feel it.
Because they know.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, if they not
Ooh.
eating it, why you gonna eat it?
Ain't nobody over there. I ain't trust that. That is true.
But yeah, we did that. What else? Yeah, the massages and stuff. Like the crazy thing is we was so on the go, I didn't get a chance to do the massage, which is crazy.
Dang.
But the cost of it was nothing. It was like 10 baht, and I'm think or 20 baht or 200 baht, and that's only like $4 or something like
$4.
that. Like
I keep forgetting. You're right though. It's like
Yeah, it
a
was
different
cheap.
money exchange. Wow.
So it was. I mean, it was wild, bro.
So what city y'all go to? Bangkok or Chiang Mai?
No, so I didn't go to Chiang Mai. What we did is we flew to where we go? We flew to Bangkok first, because I wanted to see the city aspect, but I also like to see the water and the beach aspect.
Right.
But it's completely 2 different places. So we flew into Bangkok first, man. We did the rooftop stuff. Like we had a real good time. Then we flew out and we went to start with a P. What is it called? I cannot remember. I have to look it up.
It happens.
But we flew south of there, and then we went to the beach, like
Right.
the beach area where the water and stuff is. I just can't think of the city or whatever.
That's dope though, because I want to go to Thailand, but it's one thing you said. The most expensive thing is getting there. After getting there, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever at that point. Like you literally like $1,000, you probably good. Especially if it's just you.
Yeah.
$1,000, that's all you need, and you can be there for 2 weeks.
Word.
Like good.
Kicking it. See, man, that's why I need to go, man.
Kicking
So,
it.
what was your best meal you had out there in Thailand?
I mean everything. So like over there, everything was kind of the same. Like they eat kind of the same thing, but most of what I ate out there, let me see. I'm trying to think meal wise. Oh man, I don't know. Some of that stuff was different, so I couldn't even tell you the names.
Yeah.
I was literally just looking at stuff and buying. But I don't know. I can't tell you the actual meal, man. It was just different things that they had, but you know how it is, noodles and
Yeah, I think that's what I have out there, like noodles pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I can't eat fish, so I'll be fucked up on that one.
Oh, yeah, a lot of that stuff is
a
that.
lot of it's fish out there.
Yeah,
See, that's one
seafood.
thing about me going like to Asian countries and everything. It's the fish part.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Damn,
That's crazy.
I go out there and be messed up.
They got other, I mean, they had other stuff to eat though.
Yeah.
They had roaches and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, what? They have roaches to eat.
No, you know how you pull up, right? You know how you pull up on the on the walkways
Yeah.
and they got like the little carts and stuff.
Yeah.
So they had like roaches and centipedes or something like
Scorpions
bugs
and all
and
that?
scorpions and shit.
You
So,
try one out.
Hell no, I took a video of it, but I wasn't messing with that.
Why you ain't try one out, bro?
I'm black,
You
bro.
All right, so what is the most like weird food you've tried? Like something just out the ordinary.
Oh man. I mean, for me, like I don't eat weird food. Like the weirdest
don't
thing
either.
I had was in Colombia, and that was me eating a fish with eyes on it. Like basically, they took that boy right out the water, fried it, and gave it to me.
Did you eat the eye?
Nah, I cut the head.
Oh,
off.
okay.
But
I feel it.
I didn't even want it. Like my wife had got it, and I got something else.
Okay.
And then she was telling me how good it was. I was like, all right, man, let me get some of that. You know, it was good though, but just it was looking at you. You know how a fish looks.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
mouth open, eyes wide open. I'm like, I can't do this.
Like, I'm sorry, I can't. You know they do cook their fish like that out there. Because I went out to Cartagena, we went to some island. I forgot the name of it, and they gave us a meal. It was a fish, like you said, with the eye on it and everything.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat it, but I just looking like. And people was over there just eating that
It
shit,
was
digging
good,
in.
though.
Yeah,
It was really good. Yeah, it was. It was
See
the
that
best
fresh
fish I
food.
had.
See, I got to get back out there, man. I enjoyed Cartagena because you know a lot of people they talk bad about Colombia, like oh that used to be a bad country back in the day, you know, known for drugs and everything. It was all good vibes, so I went there, man. Good vibes, dope people. I like the little downtown area they had. I think they called it Little Miami in a way.
Oh yeah, like where all them buildings are off
Yeah.
the water. Yeah, because we flew into Cartagena first, I think.
Oh, y'all went to multiple places.
Yeah, because I mean, you
Okay.
go somewhere like that, you know, it's different.
Yeah.
So like Cartagena was, you know, the water
Right,
and all
right.
of that stuff. So then we flew to Medellin.
How was that?
That was real nice. Like,
Yeah.
Like honestly, if I went back, I would just go to Medellin probably
Word.
because I mean, you got the nightlife there. You got, you know, it's like good areas and
Right.
it's the bad areas,
Of
but
course.
like I want to see everything. So I went into favelas. You know, favelas is like where it can be dangerous too.
Yeah.
So there's certain favelas you just don't go in.
Uh-huh.
And the people out there was telling us too, like, yeah, don't go there. I
Right.
forgot the name of the favelas, but literally like they be shooting, they had guns out. Like it's like that.
Reckless.
Yeah, like the
Okay.
police don't go in there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they was like, don't go to those favelas. But we took like one of them little air trolley things,
Uh-huh.
and then they use them like regular. So we
Right.
took an air trolley up to one of the favelas, and we just got off. We walked around. We went shopping. We went and ate. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But it was a little like nerve wracking, just
Yeah,
knowing how
little-
it be.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I just want to do what I want to do. We had a good time, and it worked out.
That's good that you actually like to travel to like beyond the tourist areas.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
'cause I tell people like it's good to go like places and go to the tourist areas, of course. But I like, you know, you say going to their culture to see
Yeah.
what they like to do. You know how they like to eat and everything. It gives you a real feel because I feel like sometimes the tourist areas is like set up for like tourists. to
For
come.
tourists.
Yeah,
So it's like you going somewhere, but you ain't experiencing it.
yeah,
It's like just like cruises. So like when you take a cruise and then they take you wherever they take you, you only got enough time to go to where they
Man.
set up for a
yeah.
tourist.
I hated that.
It's not the same thing.
I did not. You know, I like cruises. You know, because I invested in them. Shout out to the cruise lines, but I do not like how they take us there. We there for like 8 hours
8
and
hours.
then get back on the boat off
Yep.
to the next place. Like, damn,
Yep.
I didn't even get to kick it yet.
Yeah. But you know what's good about cruises is you
Uh-huh.
get a chance to like see somewhere first,
Uh-huh.
but then you should go back directly. So
I
say
see
for,
what you mean,
So
yeah.
like if it go to Jamaica,
Uh-huh.
you only got 8 hours in Jamaica.
Right.
You can't experience that. But at least you see enough of it to say, okay, I want to fly back and stay in Jamaica this time. So I think that's a good
That's
way
a
to do
good perspective. I like that because I went to Mexico and I haven't been back out there, but I enjoyed myself. I was like, I got to get back out here. I got to get back
Where'd you
out
go?
there. I went to Ensenada, Baja California.
Oh,
It's kind of like right at the end of San Diego, probably not that far, probably a few hours away from San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah, super dope. That's my first cruise and my last cruise. But next one I want to go on is like a cruise that goes to multiple of locations.
Oh, so that was just the one location?
Yeah, one location. And then the next day we just chilled on the boat, you know, had a few drinks, and then boom, we was back in LA. It was a quick cruise, but I like that though. I enjoyed it. You been any cruises?
Yeah, man, we did. We pretty much would do like a cruise. Like this last so this year we didn't do nothing. And last year, well, I think we was somewhere last year. But before that, man, we would do like when I was coming from Colombia and stuff, we went on a cruise like the month after because that's what I did with the kids.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me to take the kids on cruises than
Yep.
like directly somewhere.
Yep.
So yeah, man, we did like I don't know. I've probably been on 3 or 4 cruises, like literally since 2016, maybe.
Oh, you've been
like, we just
cruising.
been hopping. Like, yeah.
I feel it.
With my friends, with our families, then with the kids, like just random stuff.
Yeah, cruise. I think that's good for everybody though, because I'm gonna take my family on a cruise. I feel like that'd be cool. They can chill, eat, eat when you want
eat
to.
when you want.
Get off at a destination. Ain't too much moving around. You just can chill.
Yeah, it's good.
For sure.
Especially my kids getting a little older. Like my son kind of do his thing. He's 14 now.
Okay.
And my daughter, like they had class, so it was almost like a daycare.
Yeah.
So even like when our last cruise with them, we got off at 2 or 3 different stops.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the stops I got off with the kids, and one of the stops I left them with the little daycare thing on the boat.
Hell, they got daycare on the boat.
That's what I'm saying. And they be doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And the kids like it.
Word.
So I left them on the boat, and we went off to the island, and we got drunk and had a good time, and came back. And
Came back, yeah. Hey, I didn't know that's real convenient for y'all though. They have a daycare on the boat. I didn't know that. Was that like a Disney cruise or like a?
No, that was we took them on Carnival cruises. So I did Carnival and Royal Caribbean so far.
How was Royal Caribbean?
It was real nice.
Yeah.
I feel like Carnival was more like the staff and everybody was more like playful and fun though. But Royal Caribbean was just real nice.
Yeah. I've been on Carnival. I like how they make those little animal towels for you. Yeah. They are really friendly. Hello, welcome. I got another question for you there. Would you rather travel outer space or into the deep sea?
Outer space.
Outer space?
Yeah, man, I always like outer space. Like, even when I was a kid, I always want to be like an astronaut.
Right.
Like, I always want to go out. Like, even right now, like, I still watch a lot of stuff online, like, about outer space.
Yeah.
Even, like, the flat earth stuff.
Yep.
Because it's like, if I don't see it for myself, I don't really believe what nobody tell me.
So, is the earth flat? Do you believe it's flat?
I mean, I'll put it like this. It makes more sense logically when you listen to it about how it's flat.
Right.
But what we learned is how it's round.
Yeah.
My point is, like, when I'm telling you, I spent a month. When this was hype, I spent a month in my basement watching videos on why they thought it was flat.
Right.
Because I was like, no way, I want to know why. And then a lot of the different things that they talked about, a lot of it made sense. Some of it didn't, but a lot of it made sense. If I had to put it side by side to you teaching me the earth was round and earth is flat, it honestly make a little more sense on this side.
Interesting.
Like, it just does. If you really, like, listen, because I did.
So why do you think it's flat though? Like, what's your perception on that? I'm curious. I don't know what it is.
I mean, it's just one of them things. Like, I only know what I can see, and what I can see is that, we're like this. Yeah. We're flat. Yeah, there's peaks and valleys everywhere. Yep. Yeah, water takes its shape no matter what. If I pour water into anything, it takes that shape. So I don't understand how it's circle. They can be like gravity, but you can't see it. I don't know it. I've never been out of space. I don't know how that works.
Right.
So I can't believe it. All I can believe is that if I go outside and I look straight, I see straight.
No, that's true. That's true.
And then people will be like, all right, but you can go around the world. Yeah, I mean, you can go around the CD.
Right.
It's just about how you go around.
I never thought about that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
good question of the day. Is the earth flat or round, everybody? Honestly, Kyrie Irving said that, and everybody criticized him for saying that.
They probably gonna criticize me on here too, but...
what is he talking about? Come on, y'all. Don't criticize the man.
But once again, I'm one of them open people. If you tell me something, I'm gonna go try to at least do my own research. And like I said, I was against it. I did some research, and it just seems like it might make more sense this way.
Yeah.
I'll never know because I can't go out of space.
And you never know. You may go out there.
Yeah.
You find a way to get out there. You know what I mean? Go out there and see for yourself. Like, it is flat. The whole time the pictures we look at, not real pictures for real.
How would you know? You ain't see it.
So do you believe there's aliens out there?
I mean, I don't think it's like aliens, man, but I feel like if the world is really like as big as it is, or something, it's got to be something else out there.
Right.
Like, it's got to be something else. I mean, I would think.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe it ain't. Like, I don't know. But the way I'm looking at it is like, okay, if it's that big, it's something out there.
Something.
Just like when you say the deep sea, there's certain meters down where certain animals can't live. But then you go further and there's something that can live.
Yep.
So if you can go all the way to the deepest depth of the ocean and something can live down there, then you could probably go high as high as you can go.
Yeah.
Something's probably living up
Because
there.
I believe it's like mermaids or actual human figures in the ocean.
You do?
On some fried shit. Yeah, I don't believe it's like, us, but something
like that.
Yeah, I feel like you go deep enough, you can see some shit like, oh, man.
But they got the idea from somewhere.
Yeah. It came from somewhere, and people look at me crazy every time I say that. I'm like, y'all.
I was about to look at you a little crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all, it's mermaids down there. They be like, we would never know until one day we found a way to get down there. But yeah, till then, I'm gonna believe there's mermaids.
Hey, go with it, man. I ain't gonna criticize you, bro.
For sure. I got 2 more questions for you. Would you rather be sticky or itchy?
Man, I'll be sticky. I hate itching.
Yeah, that's what I always say. I don't want to go around scratching all the time.
Yeah,
like,
you
cool, bro? Little itchy, yeah. You know, I do Uber. I did pick up somebody before. They was scratching the whole time.
It just make you uncomfortable. Yeah. Just make you back there, like.
They was cool people, good conversation, but they kept scratching. I just wanted back. Everything cool. You got an itch going on. It's.
Did you clean up after?
Oh yeah, I clean up every ride. Yeah. I'm disinfecting my shit. That's funny, cleaning the seats. You know what I mean? Because you never know. You know what I mean? Shit. All right, one more question. What makes a great life?
Man, just pretty much doing what you want to do. Like, that's it. Like, everybody's life is different. You don't got to be rich. You don't got to be poor. You just got to pretty much do what you want to do and be happy. And that could mean something different for everybody. Mm-hmm. Like, some people are happy just with family. Some people are happy with the money and the material things. Some people are happy being alone. Some people are happy when they're around. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's literally being happy is up to you. It's what you want. Like,
I love it.
If you, whatever it is you want, man, just go get it.
Dope.
Make it happen.
Dope. So where can they find you at, man? Marketing, promotion right here?
Yeah, for sure, man. Y'all can just find me. Like right now on YouTube, it's just my name, Dwayne Chappell. You can look me up. Instagram, Dwayne_Chappell. Facebook, my page is just New Wealth Movement. So pretty much if you type New Wealth Movement anywhere, you should see me. If it's anybody else, they scamming you. So don't trust them.
Thanks. But for sure.
It's either my name or New Wealth Movement.
Check them out. I'm going to put it down below so they can make sure they go to the right link. Because, people nowadays, they be trying to scam. But yeah, thanks for coming on the show today, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
Dropping gems about being a serial entrepreneur and about trading. I might get into it myself, man. Eventually. I don't know when, but eventually, man.
You can. The other thing is when you start learning, like I said, you can use like a demo fake money. So you can start getting used to it using like not real money.
Oh, you got the demos?
You can make demos.
Oh, I would try that then. Yeah. I think that make me more comfortable. Like, okay, before I see what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, I appreciate it, my brother.
All right. Appreciate you having me.
Corona.
All right, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey podcast, where we create, inspire, spread greatness. We out of here.
All right,
can you post a picture real quick? All right, we good.